Great acts are made up of small deeds. It is better to leave a vessel unfilled than to attempt to carry it when it is full. If the people must be ever fearful of death, then there will always be an executioner. Our enemies are not demons, but human beings like ourselves. Time is a created thing. To say, "I don't have time," is like saying, "I don't want to." To be worn out is to be renewed. There is no disaster greater than not being content. There is no misfortune greater than being covetous. The more laws and order are made prominent, the more thieves and robbers there will be. Ambition has one heel nailed in well, though she stretches her fingers to touch the heavens. The reason why the universe is eternal is that it does not live for itself, it gives life to others as it transforms. The flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. He who defends with love will be secure. Heaven will save him, and protect him with love. A scholar who cherishes the love of comfort is not fit to be deemed a scholar. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. Ordinary men hate solitude, but the master makes use of it, embracing his aloneness, realizing he is one with the whole universe. Love is of all the passions the strongest, for it attacks simultaneously the head, the heart, and the senses. Go to the people, live with them, learn from them, love them. Because of a great love, one is courageous. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. Your own positive future begins in this moment. All you have is right now. Every goal is possible from here. If lightning is the anger of the gods, then the gods are concerned mostly about trees. Is it not through her selflessness that she is able to perfect herself? The world belongs to those who let go. Just remain in the center, watching. And then forget that you are there. The way to do is to be. He who talks more is sooner exhausted. As soon as you have made a thought, laugh at it. If you want to know me, look inside your heart. A man with outward courage dares to die. A man with inner courage dares to live. The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth. Muddy water, let stand, becomes clear. He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened. The softest things in the world overcome the hardest things in the world. Through this I know the advantage of taking no action. Give evil nothing to oppose and it will disappear by itself. Do your work, then step back. The only path to serenity. Do you have the patience to wait until your mud settles and the water is clear? Do you imagine the universe as agitated? Go into the desert at night and look at the stars. This practice should answer the question. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. The wise man is square but not sharp, honest but not malign, straight but not severe, bright but not dazzling. To realize that you do not understand is a virtue, not to realize that you do not understand is a defect. New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. From wonder into wonder existence opens. The best fighter is never angry. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading. Act without expectation. Water is the softest thing, yet it can penetrate mountains and earth. This shows clearly the principle of softness overcoming hardness. When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everyone will respect you. Do not conquer the world with force, for force only causes resistance. Thorns spring up when an army passes. Years of misery follow a great victory. Do only what need to be done without using violence. What the caterpillar calls the end, the rest of the world calls a butterfly. The master observes the world but trusts his inner vision. He allows things to come and go. He prefers what is within to what is without. I have just 3 things to teach: simplicity, patience, compassion. These 3 are your greatest treasures. The hard and mighty lie beneath the ground, while the tender and weak dance on the breeze above. A good traveler leaves no tracks. Loss is not as bad as wanting more. Silence is a source of great strength. The way of heaven is to help and not harm. Spring comes, and the grass grows by itself. What is firmly rooted cannot be pulled out. The heart that gives, gathers. Composure is the ruler of instability. At the center of your being you have the answer. You know who you are and you know what you want. If you realize that all things change, there is nothing you will try to hold on to. If you are not afraid of dying, there is nothing you cannot achieve.